going through it. That was my first time not playing football since I started playing
I
football.
know it was. I know
I
it
was
was.
I was sick. So big shout out to that team for being first public school team. You know what I'm saying, to win a state championship. Anthony Wiggins was the quarterback on that team. Tommy Polly, legendary Tommy Polly, he was the middle linebacker. Ali Culpepper. Man, that was a tough team.
Crazy.
That was a tough team. I think they
Yeah.
had like 8 or 9 shutouts on the defense. Um, but they were tough.
Yeah.
Then my senior year, Reggie Boyce, he graduates, and the backfield is nowhere near as crowded as it was, those other years that I was down there. So now I'm a senior. I had been lifting weights with Big Wayne Green all year, and Douglas Hampton. Big shout out to Douglas Hampton. Weights all year. My knees they felt a whole lot better. I didn't have the swelling anymore. And going into that summer practice, um, I was the guy at tailback. I was the guy at tailback. Um, and I don't want to say rightfully so, but I thought it was a good choice. Yeah. I thought it was a good choice. Right. So we had success with me playing running back. I remember the first game of the season we played against, I think it was Randallstown, and Anthony Wiggins and we had trouble with the handoff.
Okay.
And we put the ball on the ground like 3 times that game.
Okay. So I know Stan was going nuts.
Stan was going nuts. Stan was going nuts. I was disappointed. Ali was frustrated, obviously. And it was this one play in that game, man. They gave the ball to Ali, and Ali ran this dude over. So, oh my God, it sounded like a car crash, man. It sounded like a car crash when Ali hit this guy. So everybody's like, oh man, like the crowd went crazy. Second game of the season, we played against PG County, and I got my life, bro. Ain't no whole lot of that. I got my life against PG County. We steamrolled down. But then the third game of the season, we played against a 4A team called Largo. And we wound up losing against PG County. I had a great game. And me and Tommy, I'm not going to pretend like Tommy and I are the best of friends. Like we like I'm not saying that we didn't get along. I'm just saying like he stayed over there. You know what I'm saying? But in that Prince George's County game, man, Tommy was excited for me. He was, man, and it felt good. Ali was excited for me. He was like, man, you doing your thing. Then we played against Largo. Taz, I had the game of my life against Largo.
Talk to me. Talk to us. Yeah, talk to us.
So Largo was a good team. 4A team out of Largo, Maryland. They came down to Sugarcane and punched us right in the mouth, man. I think they went up 20-0. But I remember it being like really, really hot that game. It was like 100 degrees. And I remember getting the ball, and Ali decapitated the middle linebacker, bro. And all I saw was green grass. All I saw was the end zone. Bro, I'm running. Motherfucking check engine light came on because it's so hot. Motherfucker like burn, burn, burn. Man, dude caught me from behind, bro. Let me fix my. And Tommy Polly was like a 5-star recruit.
Yes.
And Tommy Polly was aware that Largo had a 5-star recruit too. The running back that they had down in Largo, this boy, he was nothing short of spectacular. Nothing short of spectacular, man.
What type of style? If you can remember, what type of style did he have?
You remember Natron Maines?
Yeah.
He reminded me a lot of Natron Means, built like Natron Means, fast, agile.
But will
And,
punish you if need be.
and exactly. So what winds up happening is first play of the game, this dude takes off.
Mm-hmm.
Dunbar down 7-0.
Okay.
And so we get the ball, and then like I was saying, yo, Ali almost decapitated the middle linebacker, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Ali was like a freight train, just boom. It was nasty. So he hits the linebacker, and it's just me and the safety.
Okay.
He ain't gonna get me. He ain't gonna get me.
Yeah.
So I give him a little wiggle. I'm running. Then the motherfucking check engine light came on, bro.
Yeah.
It was, bro. It was like 100 degrees outside. I'm running, and I hear somebody coming up on me. I tuck the ball. I know he's gonna get me. I'm about 10 yards from the end zone, bro. He tackled the same way that Tommy Polly was really, really excited for me in the game before.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell that he was frustrated with me on this one play right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I just ran for a good 60, 70 yards. Couldn't punch it in. Yo, it was hot.
Yeah.
It was hot.
Yeah.
Dude came down. He tackled me. Tommy was pissed. He kicked the ball out the end zone, get a 15-yard penalty. Now we at the 25.
Oh, man.
Then he do something else, and, now we out of range.
Because he this probably was our best chance to score to tie the game up.
Yo, they got the ball again. The running back did it again. Touchdown. Before you know it, we down like 20-0 real fast. We down like 20-0.
I know everybody looking at each other like.
Exactly. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
On ensuing kickoff, I think Donnell Singfield, he runs it back for a touchdown.
Yeah.
So he runs it back for a touchdown. Wiggins, he tells me to do like a little flare to the left, and he was going to throw it to me. But then he points and he like, no, go in the end zone. I turned it up. He throws it to me, the end zone touchdown.
Ooh.
2014 yeah. Now.
Yeah.
So we go into halftime. It's pouring down raining. So it go from like 100 degrees to pouring down raining.
Okay.
And we get in that little shed right there at the end of the field.
Mm-hmm.
And Stan, he give it to us the way that only Stan can. And I remember Ali was like, man, I want to win. I want to win. So Stan, he look around at everybody else and he say, well, who else want to win? Nobody says anything.
Mm-hmm.
We just go out on the field, and he gave the ball to Ali like 4 times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave the ball to me 4 times in a row. So this one play, it was just me and the safety. Watch this. So remember that play when I told you Ali ran over the guy in the Randallstown game?
Yeah.
And it sounded like 2 trains collide. Bro, me and the safety, I made a business decision to run this dude over, bro.
Okay.
I'm going full speed. He going full speed. Boom! Big collision. And I get up and I look at Stan dead in his face. And I'm like, yeah. I'm ready to rock and roll. Yeah. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
So a couple plays later, I go in and I punch it in. Mm-hmm. Now we tied up. Mm-hmm. Something happens and they winded up something happens and they wind up no, we weren't tied up. We were down by like 1 point.
Okay.
They get the ball. Tommy and them stop them on the defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
We get the ball, and again we were still down.
Okay.
So what winds up happening is they call the option right.
Yeah.
Wiggins pitched the ball behind me, bro, in the pouring rain. He pitches the ball behind me in the pouring rain. The middle linebacker coming. He get ready to kill me.
Right.
I gotta grab the ball.
Yeah.
I grab the ball and dump. Linebacker go over top of me. I come up. I ain't got nothing but green grass in front of me.
He ain't make the tackle.
He ain't make the tackle, bro. I'm on the sideline, right in front of our bench.
Yeah.
Oh man, everybody went crazy.
Yeah.
So now we up. Now we up. I get in the end zone. I've never spiked a football in my life.
Okay.
I spiked the ball. I thought, man, I'm going nuts.
Yeah.
Ali comes out of nowhere. He like, yeah, boy. He like, yeah.
Yeah.
We doing so now we up. But we wind up losing the game. The long snapper, long snaps the ball over the punter. Largo gets the ball down on the goal line, and they punch it in.
Oh shit!
Game over.
But that was your only loss that year, though, right?
That was our only loss that year. In 2 years, that was our only loss.
That's crazy.
2 years, that was our only loss. So I had two really, really good games back to back. They was talking about player profile of the week and all this other stuff. I never got it, but they were certainly talking about it.
Yeah.
And then what winds up happening is.
But you made honorable mention though.
Right. But then what winds up happening is, for whatever reason, and the players on that team know why. Coach Stan put Ali at tailback.
Right.
Not only did he put Ali at tailback, he moved Ali from fullback to tailback.
Okay.
And what winds up happening is Jason Boyce emerges as a fullback. Jason Boyce and Ali Culpepper, it was like two Volkswagen Beetles running in the backfield back then. Try tackling those guys. Exactly. I'm not about to sit up here and pretend like Ali wasn't capable of being the tailback.
Right.
But I didn't understand why Stan sat me down.
Right.
I could not figure it out. And then all these years later, Ali was Stan's guy. Ali was Stan's guy. Stan loved himself some Ali, man.
Yeah.
That's what, and a lot like Coach Smallwood had that love for me and Murray E. Rodman. Coach Stan had that love for Ali. And that's not a bad choice, Coach Stan.
No, not at all. Now,
Ali,
let me
yeah.
When this happened, when the switch happened, he kind of try to like go in far like the mentality that you had. Did it even hit you like? Because a lot of kids would just shut down today. They're shut down. Did you think like I'm gonna shut down? Or I'm just gonna keep working? Like, what was your mindset at this time?
My mindset was, I was trying to figure out why. Not realizing that nobody owed me an explanation. Coach Stan just didn't owe me an explanation. And it went from I later understood it. That was just his guy.
Yeah.
It wasn't a knock on me as a football player or even as a person. But
and at that time though, and at that time, Ali name was starting to his freshman year, he went for like 900 something yards.
Yeah.
Now the sophomore year, Harvard. I mean, he deserved all that. Yeah.
Ali was a junior by this time.
Okay,
so what's happening is
like I don't know if it's true or not, but this is a few stories. Stan put Ali at tailback because that's what he was going to play. That's what Ali wanted to play when he go to the next level. It was something like that. So I mean, I don't know how true that is, but that was a story that I heard.
But watch this. So one day, it might have been in the practice. It might have been at a game. But Ali and Coach Stan had this exchange, and Ali was like, "Yo, you not my father. Like, who you talking to? Like, you are not my father."
Right.
That I remember that. I don't know the events that led up to it. I don't.
Right.
But Ali and Coach Stan benched him. He benched him as a result. All right, Brett, you back at the fullback. So I mean, you back at the tailback. So he throws me in against Lake Clifton. And I remember going up against Lake Clifton, and I remember trying to do my little razzle dazzle, and it was spectacular, man. I ain't even gonna pretend like I didn't have that little shake in me, man. I did. But for whatever reason, I just couldn't shake loose against Lake. I could not shake loose against Lake, bro. So towards the end of the game, we were winning. But towards the end of the game, Stan puts Ali in for punt return.
Okay.
And I was normally the punt and kick return guy. So he puts Ali in, and I'm like, Ali, go ahead and get it. I got you. The same way that you block for me, I'm going to block for you this time. Right. Ali gets the ball. And the same way Ali was decapitating dudes for me, I decapitated the dude for Ali. Yeah. Touchdown. Ali gets the touchdown. Ali gets the touchdown. We go up big. And then I understood. Then right then and there, I understood.
Like he's special.
Why? Exactly. Exactly. So it all made sense right then and there to me. And even if it didn't make sense before, Ali was like 5'8", 5'9", 220 playing high school football, bro.
He had muscles in his neck, like, yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, man. We used to look at him like he was out like Superman. You know, we young now. So it was like, he was like like a machine for real. They had the Dunbar backs. And JT also, you know what I'm saying? Just sit down, and just conversate though. Because that was a special time, and that's not going to be repeated with that much talent in one backfield.
In one backfield, Taz, I ain't gonna lie, man. That 1 year that they had Johnny Sawyer, Terrence Hinton, Ali Culpepper, Suge, Mel Rock. I know I'm leaving dudes out. That's how deep that backfield was. It was, man, that backfield was special, and they were big. And I even remember Gary Smith getting a little bit of time at running back. That was an unreal backfield. It was unreal.
That was crazy.
Johnny Sawyer was nice and shifty and quick. But I ain't gonna lie, man. That doggone what is his name? Jason, not Jason Boyce's brother. Reggie Boyce. Reggie Boyce, he was something. He was big.
Now we averaged 11, almost 12 yards a carry. That's what the papers say.
Reggie was big and strong and shifty, and he was great. He was great.
City or Patterson, they dropped the ball. And Reggie, I know you might hear this, and a lot of people don't know. Him and Lance, I don't know what schools it was, but I know it was Patterson and City, because Lance coming from Calvin Hall, and Reg coming from Loyola. But I know those was their first choice, Patterson and City. But they didn't get in. They cut out Dunbar because that was an issue too. They was like, hi. They couldn't get in here, but they came down, all that type stuff. But
now watch this. Over at City High School, they had a stacked backfield too. I remember they had the guy Damian Bean that played over in Murray Rodman with us. Damian Bean was fast and strong. And they had this other guy who was like a bruiser. He was a big bruising back. I forget his name though. I don't even remember his number. But he was a thumper. He would run everybody over. I can't think of his name. I think you did an interview on him one time. But he was there with Damian Bean.
Harry was gone at this time, wasn't he?
What was the name?
Harry, number 22.
It was
Harry. You had Dangerfield.
Dangerfield was before these two. So whoever the running backs was after Dangerfield, it was Damian Bean and somebody else.
Shit.
And it'll come out. Whoever watches the video, you know what I'm saying, comment on who that gentleman was. But he was something serious. I couldn't imagine as good as Reggie was. I think game recognized real man, and
he was that.
That would have been tough.
Yeah.
to run over, you know what I'm saying, to split playing time with those
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. And they played the option like Wishbone. Was Tabor Smalls their quarterback at the time?
I don't even remember.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The only guy that I knew from City's football team was Damian Bean, and that's because he came from Murray Robbins.
All right.